So today we're going to be talking about exotics, and yes, we have done a video like this in the past, but we've also gotten a lot of exotics since then, and a lot of people like having a video that they can come back to over and over, that they can look for whatever exotic they are currently looking for in the Division 2. So whether you guys are looking for exotics in the Division 2, the regular game, right, DC, or if you guys are actually looking for exotics in Warlords of New York, well, we will have everything you guys need to know. And if you guys are trying to get your walls full, if you're trying to get some of the weapons that aren't on the walls, well, we'll have gear and weapons and everything to get those. But before we get into the video, guys, we do want to say a quick thank you to our sponsor of this video. You guys know I've been partnered with Advanced GG for a while now, and the reason why is because they create some of the best energy supplement products out there. So if you guys are looking for something that you can trust what's in the product itself, well, Advanced GG is that. And you know what I did with them? I actually partnered with them, and I was talking to them and I said, you know what, let's give them a better deal than what we usually do, which is 10%. So we actually have, for the next 5 days, 30% off using Skills 30. I'll put a link to it down below in the description. And then if you guys just go straight to theirs, just type Skills 30. We got, this is gummy bear right here, and we actually have strawberry lemonade right here. So yeah, if you guys want to see what's in their product, I told you there's no fillers. They actually have, they're very transparent. Go to their website, it's on there. Look it up yourself, and you guys can see no fillers at all needed for this great tasting product. Not only does it taste great, but it works, and that's what I'm about to sip on right now. So make sure Skills 30 at checkout, and let's get into the video, guys. So the very first way that you guys could be getting exotics is by target farming. You hit up on the D-pad, you see where the loot is, whether you're farming exotics or gear, you're gonna look for that specific weapon logo. So right here we have ARs in the DZ, pistols right there, and we have shotguns there. Now, if you're looking for gear, well, you'll look for the gear symbol, right? Backpack symbol on chest. You will be looking for those symbols if you're specifically farming for gear. That's called target farming exotics. The next way to get specific exotics are going to be from the raid. You have two raids. You have Operation Iron Horse and Operation Dark Hours. There are 3 exotics you can get from these raids. 1 from Dark Hours and 2 come from Iron Horse. So 3 exotics are raid exclusive, so you have to complete the raid. There's also an exotic that you have to complete mission, so it's mission exclusive. You have to complete a legendary mission to get that exotic. One of the easiest way they added to get exotics was from your weekly caches. For doing a weekly legendary, doing 1 legendary, completing it, you get there's a weekly project for that. And then for donating, there is a project you can donate weekly and get an exotic cache. So you can get 2 exotics on a character weekly, guaranteed by doing that. The next place you guys can get exotic is the summit. Yes, this is another great way to farm. If you don't want to farm the open world, I've heard a lot of people having really good luck farming the summit for even weapons like the Bighorn, which we'll cover in a few. And another way is quest. Yes, there are a few exotics that you need to complete their quest line before they will drop in the target loot pool. And the final way, of course, is seasons, right? Every season you have the season pass, right, that has exotics in there. You also have all the events they have throughout the season that will have exotics in there as a reward. So there's a couple different ways that you can get exotics just from doing the season itself. So let's dive into it. The first exotic we're gonna be talking about is the Diamondback. The Diamondback is an exotic rifle that you get from completing Kenley College. That is a guaranteed item you will get. Once you complete all 3 phases, you go to the church, you open up the loot box, and it will be in there for you. Now, once you get it, it will be added to the target loot pool, and then you can go farm rifles. Wherever you see the symbol right here, you will be able to find that rifle. So the Chatterbox is a quest item. Remember I told you about those quest items? You need to get 3 parts to it. You get them from Hyena boxes, and I'll put a link to the exact location of those boxes, the exact completion of this quest, so you guys can see how to do that. Once you have all 3 of those parts, you need to get the blueprint, then you can craft it, and then after you have it, right, it'll be in the target loot pool, and then that's when you can go farm where the SMGs are, and you'll have a chance for it to drop. So if you already have the Chatterbox, all you have to do is now farm where the SMGs are, and that's where it will drop again. Now the Eagle Bearer, now that is probably one of the exotics most people wanted to get when it first came out. This actually comes from the Operation Dark Hours raid. Yes, this is a raid exclusive. Now it has a 1% chance from dropping from the bosses, and I believe a 10% chance of dropping from this box, as you saw here. So the box is more likely where you will get it and where most people end up getting it. Now the Liberty is another quest item. This is one that you do have to get all the parts for before it will drop in the targeted loot pool, unless they change this. But as of right now, you must have it first. Once you have it, you can farm them in the open world. Just look for the symbol, and that's where you'll be able to get another one. So if you're looking for another Liberty, just look for the pistol symbol in targeted farming, and that's where you will be able to get this bad boy. The next exotic is going to be the Merciless. Now, there are two versions of this, and I'll explain in a second. So the Merciless is the one you can farm for. All you have to do is look for the rifle symbol, and this is where you're going to be able to get it in 10.1. That's the big change they did. So just look for the rifle symbol, whether you see it in the DC map or Warlords of New York map. The Sweet Dreams is another one that there's two versions of it. That's a shotgun, exotic shotgun. All you have to do is target farm it, look for the shotgun symbol, whether it's a mission or whether it's control points. The open part, all you have to do is look for the shotgun symbol. Today it's a mission when I'm filming this video, so that's where you would farm it. Now, like I said, there's two versions. You also have the Ruthless, which is another version of Merciless, the Lullaby, which is another version of the Sweet Dreams. They are just skins, so they're in these two slots. So if you don't see these two slots, that means you either didn't do the pre-order or you didn't get the add-on pack. If you're all about just collecting everything, which are the same exact guns, you just want the skins for them, well, you can get this deluxe pack, and that's how you guys can end up getting it if you just got the game. So if you're looking to fill your wall up and you just want to have them, remember they're the same thing as the Merciless and the Sweet Dreams, so you do not have to get this. This is just in case you want to fill your wall up all the way. The next one we're going to get into is the Chameleon. It's an exotic assault rifle, and this is probably a fan favorite. A lot of people liked it after the buff. Now currently, if you look at our map, it's in the DZ, and you can also farm it. They have this mission right here. So wherever you see the assault rifle symbol is where this item will drop. It's a target farm exotic. The next exotic is an LMG. It's the Pestilence. And now this weapon right here is a pretty bad boy. I like this one. I really do like this one. A lot of people like this one. Now this used to be a DZ exclusive, but recently people have been telling me that they've gotten it in the open world. So if you're farming for it, look for the LMG symbol, and you're most likely going to get it. Now the final weapon on this wall is the Nemesis. Now the Nemesis is a quest item that you have to do, and it's kind of time gated, but once you do get it, you can just farm the open world to get a second one just from target farming, and that's where you most likely will get another one if you're looking for another one. But you do have to complete the quest, unless they change that, before it goes to your target loot. The next item we're going to be talking about is the Coyote mask. Now this used to only drop from the boss named Coyote at Jefferson Trade Center, but now it was added to the target farming area. So now you just have to look for the mask symbol. Wherever you see that mask symbol, you will be able to get this. Currently it's in Warlords in New York, so that's where you would farm. Now the other exotic mask we have is the Bio mask. Now this was a newer exotic that unlocked at level 90 with the season 2 pass, but it also can be found in the targeted loot rotation. So look for that mask symbol and keep farming. We have an exotic chest piece, which is great for team play. So if you're looking at getting this one is also a targeted loot farm location. So just go to your targeted farming area, look for this big chest symbol right here. This would be all the control points. So all the control points, activities, some of the boxes might even have a chance, but anything in this area has a chance of dropping that exotic chest piece because you're looking for the chest symbol. We dive into the holsters. There are two holsters right now. We have the Imperial Dynasty holster. Now this is one of the newer exotics. Now this one drops from target farming. They changed it from just being in the mid right here. Now I know we do have another holster. Now this is another quest item. Remember, for all the ones that I do say there's a quest item, I will have a link for the exact quest because some of them are a little bit longer to fit in this video. So I will have a link for that specific item in the description. So definitely look out for that, and that way you can find that. Now once you do craft it, you can always just go to the open world and target farm it over and over. You don't have to do the quest over and over. Now for our next two items, they are Kneepads. We have the Ninjabike Kneepads, and then we also have the Sawyer Kneepads. Both of these can be found in the open world. The Ninjabike Kneepads used to be DZ only exclusive, but recently I've been talking to people who have gotten this in the open world. So I think they actually added this. So both of these, all you have to do is look for the Kneepads. Wherever you see the Kneepads on the map is where you would find this. The next item are the BTSU gloves, an exotic item. These gloves, skill players love them, healers love them. But yeah, these can be found wherever you see the glove symbol. This is also a targeted loot item. The next item is the Acosta Go-bag. This is an exotic backpack. Now this is great for skill builds. Now this one can be found in targeted loot. Now you can still find this a lot just by doing those crates, you know, the crates, the hyena crates, any of those crates that you see laying around with that required key can still drop it. But now they added it to the targeted loot. So you see what the backpack symbol is. If you see any of those backpack symbols on the map, you can farm that area and have a chance of this backpack dropping. Now we are in New York City now, and there are 5 exotics you can get that you can add to this wall. The first exotic is the Lady Death. This was one of the hardest exotics for me to get. This used to only drop in the open world bosses in New York City, but now you can target farm this bad boy. Just look for where the SMG symbol is, whether it's on a mission, whether it's in control points, just farm that SMG symbol and that's where you will find it. The next exotic is an LMG, the BulletKing, the one you never have to reload. It's all gold plated, and now this one was added to target farming, so just look for the LMG symbol wherever it is, and that's where you're going to be able to find this one now. Now the Ravenous is an Iron Horse raid exclusive rifle. This drops 10% chance from the box at the very end that you saw I got, and I believe a 1% chance from each boss in between. The next item on the wall is the Regulus. It's an exotic revolver, right? So this one comes from when you beat the new Iron Horse raid, you will get a blueprint project. Now, one is going to be to donate the future pieces, and the other one's going to be to donate the foundry pieces. Now, as soon as you donate one piece, chest, backpack, knee pads, gloves, you will get the next part to this project will be you have to donate exotic components. Now, to get these exotic components, you have to complete the raid on a fresh start where you haven't collected anything from the bosses, and each boss will drop an exotic component, and then the final component will come from the box at the end. Now, once you do have every single component, you just have to donate to the project, and then you will get the blueprint. And then once you have the blueprint, you can craft the exotic revolver. Now we do have the Bighorn. Now the Bighorn is one of those exotics that is exclusive to a certain area, and it's legendary missions. So you can only get this Bighorn from either of the legendary missions, and that's where this exotic will drop. So you have to put the mission on legendary, the stronghold on legendary, and hopefully you guys can get it. The next exotic is the Backfire. Now the Backfire was one that came later in the game from the seasons, and this is actually a pretty cool one if you're used to it. Now if you are currently doing the season in the Division 2, well, you can get it from the seasonal pass. I think it's level 55, and if you guys already have it unlocked, then you can farm it from all of the targeted loot locations, and it has a chance of dropping there. Next we have the Memento, which is probably one of my favorite exotic backpacks to use. It's the best of both worlds because it has a core attribute of every single attribute: weapon damage, armor, skill tier. Plus it still gives you a small attribute, and it has a really cool talent called Kill Confirm. Now you guys can get this in the current season. Again, if you guys just like the Backfire, if you're watching this during the current season, it's at level 90. If you guys already have it unlocked, or if it's past the season, well, then you could just hop on over to targeted loot, and that's going to be the best way for you guys to find it there. The Mantis, another really good sniper exotic. Now you can get this from targeted loot if you miss it out on any of the seasons, and of course every exotic cache has a chance of dropping every exotic in the game, so that is another way, but targeted loot's going to be your best bet. Probably one of my second favorite exotic pieces to run on skill builds, the Waveform holster is probably that piece right there. Now this one's pretty simple, just like the other ones that you can farm in the open world. Yes, targeted loot's going to be your best bet, and if you guys have the season that it actually refreshes on, well, that's another great way to get it there. And we 100% can't forget about my favorite exotic in the game, the Scorpio shotgun. Probably one of the best ones to run almost on anything, But yeah, this is it right here. And if you guys misses out on the past seasons, well, you could just farm the open world or those exotic caches. Hopefully it drops for you. And then we have one more that is a summit exclusive, the Capacitor. Probably the best AR for any skill build. This thing is an absolute monster. Now I will tell you guys, this was pretty easy to do. I believe you only have to complete 13 or 15 levels of the summit on any level, and you will unlock this and it'll be added straight to your inventory. So it's like a reward for completing, I believe, your first 15 levels or so. And the final exotic, the Ridgesway Pride, this is the final exotic that I haven't covered. Well, we do have a full video for this if you guys want to check that out. This is a quest item. Just to sum it up, guys, you guys can get this from the summit, and they made some small changes to how you got this. Every 20 levels has a chance of dropping a piece you need. There's 100 levels, so that means there are 5 different pieces, and they drop from the boxes that are on level 3, 6, 9. Every 3 levels there's a box. You can open it up if you can find the keys that are hidden throughout before you get to those 3 levels. And then once you have all the pieces and you beat level 100, you will get the blueprint. You can head over, if it doesn't pop up right away, you can head on over to the blueprint vendor at the base of operation, collect it, and then you can just follow it. It's pretty simple. I'll put a link to the full quest in the description. And that's it, guys. That's how you get every single exotic in the Division 2 after 12.1. So hopefully that helps you guys out. If you guys have any questions, use the comment section down below. But until the next video, hey, nothing but skills is out.